Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I would like to read from the book of Jasher, Jasher 40, chapter 40, verse 3. With everything that's going on in the world today, and we see all of these nations fighting, they don't know why they're fighting. The geopolitical guys can't figure out why Russia, Ukraine, United States, Europe, they're all in this major war. Prophetically, I see this brother against brother in a war that they don't understand, a prophetic war that a lot of people don't understand. And these guys are just pawns. Rest assured that these are brothers, and this is brother against brother for the demise of themselves, so that the children of Israel can just come right through and shine. In actuality, it is Yasharel against the other nations, and this is what we're seeing. This is all warfare. So let's go into the book of Asher or Jasher and see if we can decipher what's going on in the world today. Hallelujah. All right, so we're going to read from Jasher 40, verse 3. And we're going to see where it's brother against brother at the salvation of Yasharel. All right, let's get into it. Hallelujah. Let me just ask the Ruach of understanding to come in and help me deliver this message, and also the Ruach of ministry, so that this message can be understood by those who hear and see. Hallelujah. All right, let's go. Jasher 40 and 3. And all the inhabitants of Beth-Caron were mighty men. One of them would not flee from before 1,000 men. And they fought on that night upon the castle, and their shouts were heard on that night from afar, and the earth quaked at their shouting. And all the sons of Yaakov were afraid of those men, as they were not accustomed to fighting in the dark, and that they were greatly confounded. And the sons of Yaakov cried unto Yahuwah, saying, Give help to us, O Yahuwah. Deliver us, that we may not die by the hands of these uncircumcised men. And Yahuwah hearkened to the voices of the sons of Yaakov. And Yahuwah caused great terror and confusion to seize the people of Beth-Caron. And they fought amongst themselves, the one with the other, in the darkness of night, and smote each other in great numbers. And the sons of Yaakov, knowing that Yahuwah had brought a ruach of perverseness amongst those men, and that they fought each man with his neighbor, went forth from among the bands of the people of Beth-Caron, and went as far as the descent of the castle of Beth-Caron, and further, and they tarried there securely with their young men all that night. Jasher 40, verse 7. And the people of Beth-Caron fought that whole night, one man with his brother, and the other with his neighbor, and they cried out in every direction upon the castle, and their cries were heard at a distance, and the whole earth shook at their voice. Sounds familiar? And they were powerful above all the people of the earth. Verse 8. And all the inhabitants of the city of the Canaanium, the Chenanium, Amorim, the Shavarim, and all the kings of Canaan, and also those who were on the other side of the Jordan, heard the noise of the shouting on that night. Now get this. Somebody knew what was going down. The warfare, the spiritual warfare that went on between those nations in the behalf of Yasharel. Yasher 40, verse 9. And they said, surely these are the battles of the Ephraim, who are fighting against the 7 cities, who came nigh unto them. And who can stand against the Ephraim? So they understood that these people killing each other was not a simple fact of the nations warring against the nations, but all of this was caused by the fact that they had raised up to slew, the Yahudim, or the Israelites. And spiritually connected to the Most High, the Israelites cried out to the Father, Abba Yahuwah. And, he sent forth the armies so that they could destroy themselves. This is what we see today. The scales are lopsided. Everything has been taken from the true Yasharel, or the Yahudim. And it is time for these things to be righted. These wrongs against the people, Yahuwah's chosen people, these things have to be fixed according to the Bible. This, what we see now happening in the world today, is the first or a continuation of the things that started happening with the judgment of the nations that started in 2019, right? The plagues, the famine, the war, the rumors of war, right? So we see all of these things taking place one after another. We see the ocean, beautiful, hallelujah. We see the wind, we see the heat, we see the drought. Those armies are evening the scales. It's taking away the gains of the enemy of Yasharel. In the end, it will be nothing but rubble. And Yasharel will be exalted to its proper place. Hallelujah. Now we do this and we stay obedient through honoring the covenant with Yahuwah, Ivri, Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, or Father Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We, Yasharel, have to remember that covenant, honor that covenant, and get back to the law, statutes, and commandments. He says that when we do that, he will turn his face to us. Black Lives Matter, all this other nonsense, that's not going to save us. It hasn't saved us. All of these programs, housing, WIC, that stuff's not going to get us out of our calamity, our oppression. It hasn't yet. So we, as the true Yahudim, the biblical Hebrews, have to remember the covenant with the Father. It is a blood covenant. We can't get out of it. You're either going to get the blessing or you're going to get the curse. I want the blessing. I want my people to have the blessing of the covenant. It's a beautiful blessing. Hallelujah. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to share today. I hope this message enlightened someone and has provoked thought on this Shabbat, Sabbath, this day. All right, so that's pretty much it. It was cloudy all day. It was wet all day. It was raining all day. But as soon as I started to deliver this message, the sun came out. Hallelujah. That's all anyone can ask for. Beautiful day, beautiful beach. I'm at Ocean City today, Ocean City, Maryland, and just looking at Yahuwah's great creation. Hallelujah. All right, Shabbat Shalom.